Hello, everybody. Welcome to an episode. Not going to play Madden tonight, but I am going to play, or I am going to, we're going to talk about the Tennessee Titans Stadium right now. So let's get started. Let me share my screen and we'll talk about it, shall we? Here's that. All right. As you can see my screen, the new Tennessee Titans Stadium. Let's go over here, watch a minute clip, if it will let me, on the hold on. Hold on. We'll have to restart this. Um, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Technical difficulties today. All right. Let's get ready to watch this. It should be ready now. Restart.
Very much new this morning, a big milestone at the new Nissan Stadium construction site. The final steel beam is being raised today, marking the official topping out of the Titans' new dome.
Now, this is one step closer to becoming one of the most advanced stadium in the country. Fox 17 News' Chris Knowles joins us live this morning there from the East Bank with what this means for fans and perhaps the future of the Titans franchise.
Good morning. Yes, that final beam will be lifted into the stadium today, and it symbolizes the highest point of the structure. Today's topping out ceremony marks a major step forward in the construction of the new Nissan Stadium, a project Titan leaders call one of one. The outline of the field is now visible, and crews say the scale of this build is unlike any stadium in the region. Now, here's a timeline of the construction moving ahead. The roof work starts in November of this year. Cable supported roof system raises in May of next year. The roof is expected to be completed by October of 2026, and the full completion is still set for February 2027. A big upgrade for fans. The new stadium will have 44 escalators. That is far more than the 4 that are inside the current building. And there will also be a Ryman-sized stage that rolls out for major concerts, a bowl layout similar to Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, though the overall building and design is unique. And again, today is a symbolic moment, but much of the roof work is still needed to be completed over the next couple of years. And of course, we'll keep you updated with this progress. Reporting live, I'm Chris Knowles, Fox 17 News, your conversation.
All right, Chris, thank you so much. Fox 17 News asked what.
All right, everybody. That was interesting. So, announced also with the new stadium, highlighting of the construction 2025 project being done in February of, it will definitely be done in February. So we'll, let me share my screen again. I am all kabobulated tonight, but who cares? We're here having fun. So, no. There we go, right there. We just saw this article. So, let me share. Let me get over here. Basically, the new Nissan Stadium highlights major construction milestone, as we heard. The final beam will be, and then the date of February 2027 is the key for the new stadium, and including the transparent roof. It is a 55 square foot ring fire video board, the largest one in And we go on and on about it. So, like I said, I'm just doing a quick video, nothing too. The project is on track to be completed in February of 2027. Topping out could take by November 25th, market the place, installing the cables and such. Technical upgrades, outdoor total overview of 70,000 square feet across. That's a lot of footage, or a lot of square footage. So my plan I would like to do is I am probably going to go downtown here in a few weeks and do a video down there. The show around the stadium. I can walk around part of it. I know there's a couple of places I can go to take good video and pictures. And we'll do a live video down there of the actual site. So it's pretty cool. I mean, we're already looking at, we're going to get into some pictures now. Kind of. It's going to be really cool seeing all of this like that. It's really, really cool. I mean, it's awesome to see this. There's the old stadium. This used to be all parking lot. How I know, and tailgating area that it used to be. But this is what it's kind of supposed to look like, is like a Music City. It's supposed to look like a big CD or a big record player, kind of. So I thought, I know I'm not going to have really hardly anybody in here watching tonight, but what the heck? I thought I'd do a short video. I'm not going to, tonight, I'm just not going to play any games tonight. So we're just basically doing this. Here is some energy record of them pre-starting it. I was down there a couple of years ago, or last year, for the Jets and Titans, and I got some pictures of it when it was just starting at very small ground level. But we have Roger Goodell did announce that we are getting a Super Bowl now. Tennessee Titans new stadium, $2.1 billion with a B in stadium. And the funny thing is the taxpayers are not paying for this. It's going into a private fund, I believe. That's what I heard. Don't Don't quote me. It could be fake news. I don't know. So, as you can see, here's more pictures. We can go into here, maybe look better. Here, they're already kind of, you know, it's kind of cool. It's like right there, another good picture of it, and things like that. Snap. Okay. Well, that ain't gonna work. Not what I wanted. Okay. But as you guys can see, you know, as we go, you know, and then we keep this looking at some of this. This is some of the pretty cool Van Halen's World Tour. I love these graphics. I love this graphic. It gives you the old style football, like old stadiums, how they used to have the signage like that at some of the old stadiums. Like there in Detroit at the old Pontiac Silverdome, you know, it has like the old Pontiac Silverdome feel. Pretty cool. So, like I said, this is a quick little video. I haven't done a really big update on this. Here is from March 2020. As of, you know, all of, you know, and it's really nice. I mean, it's so cool. But anyway, guys, this was just a short little video. I guess there's supposed to be a hotel over in this corner. There's another area, Sportsman Video Group, but fans can enjoy outside just a second, sorry. But pretty cool stadium. I would like to go to the new stadium when it opens to say I did it. You know, here's the old stadium. Here is and here is this, as we're talking about. It's pretty cool. To the new, to the old. And I need to show you some pictures. This is before I was even around. There's videos and pictures out, like at the mall, of this stadium being underwater, like back in the 90s flood, I believe. I don't remember which flood it was, but I think there was a couple of them. But do a little bit more, and then we're gonna call it a night. I thought I would just do a 5-10 minute video on this to show you guys some updates of it, more of the inside. But I think we are getting, I believe I heard we are getting a Super Bowl. Update on Nashville getting a Super Bowl. 2 hours ago. Here we go. Roger Goodell expects Nashville will see a Super Bowl with this new stadium. Oh, freaking A. I hate that. Expect to see a Super Bowl with the new stadium. Yay. Roger Goodell knows the questions are coming. Tennessee Titans Friday raids the final steel beam in place for the new enclosed stadium. Goodell says that Nashville, with the Titans putting their own stamp on the NFL back in 2019. And all the changes. Sorry, I'm multitasking about something. Sorry. Okay. But as you can see, the enclosed Nashville and the stamp on the NFL draft back in 2019. That was crazy when the draft was here. I'll tell you that. Waking up. But as you can see, it looks like no. But here it is. They're raising the last of the beam. What the fuck? Hold on. Hold on. I am not on track. So let's restart that. I don't know why it's doing that, but here, we'll do it this way. All right. Just a second. But as we can see here, Nashville, Roger Goodell, and, we had the draft back in 2019. Here's the beam. Sorry that you guys couldn't see. But here's this all of this. Hi, Joe. It will help. Oh, okay. Here. The public finance for the NFL stadium with $1.2 billion in state. The local bond will help pay the $2.1 stadium cost. Back in 2015. Oh, I didn't know that whole story. So that was interesting. But like I said, it's pretty well said, looking at maybe getting a Super Bowl sometime in the near future, but I want to thank people coming in watching this. I appreciate it. I appreciate it very much. The one person, I love it. But like I said, just a quick little live. I don't think I'm gonna play any Madden. I mean, maybe while I'm on. I mean, might as well. Anybody interested in me playing at least 1 or 2 games? You know what? We'll go ahead and do it. Who cares? All right. All right. All right. Here we go. Here we go. I am not staying on long. I really wasn't planning on playing. But we're ready to play some Madden, I guess. All right, we're just waiting on this. I will be right back. Let this load. All right, everybody, I'm back. There we go. There we go. All right.
Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he gets it up past the 35. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge, and they complete the pass there for another first down.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Nolan Smith showing some bursts there to catch him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Zach Boyd. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
Cover one hard. Good.
They'll go. Achane. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
I don't believe that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just you mean because it's the opening drive? Maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early just to set a tone in this game.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Go ahead.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Tua. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
But it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now Tua gets this one to Hill. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
21G.
Tua going to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Ready, shot?
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And this defense holds on the ninth opening drive. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go to Barkley again. Up the right sideline. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 37-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Up the middle with Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Hurts sets up to throw it. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
And an Eagles first down.
No contact.
1st and 10.
180, 180.
16-yard line.
Man. No touch.
On the end around, here comes Smith. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
Barkley inside handoff. And he stopped immediately there. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
King, great. 180, 180.
Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal at the 1.
1st and goal.
No touch. No touch.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
It's not often you talk about statement drives coming right at the start of the game, but that was some statement there. That drive took them the length of the field, and as I look at the clock, ate up nearly the entire first quarter as well. Great work up front, clearing space, and an ideal finish on the touchdown run.
It's caught, and it's 8-0.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. That's complete to Westbrook-Akine. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
So, making the decision. Did it for a reason.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll run it again with Barkley. Saquon Barkley.
Big bang. Yes, sir. All right, play one more game and then
So respect WWE fans tonight. Every fan of that man is meant to WWE over the years. Given all the WWE fans. You know, I keep saying that's the craziest thing I've ever seen. John, you think it was even more nuts? Wow. Wow.
just a minute.
We have been having a party here all day. We welcome the king up there. We have the savior of misbehavior, Corey Graves. WWE Hall of Famer Lita. Are you getting down? The WWE Hall of Famer. We had your king sitting on that, walking off, thumbs up. But now we don't stop yet.
Sorry, guys.
The legends, the Hall of Famers. I'm talking about Big Mo. I'm talking about Shawn Michaels. I'm talking about
But nobody else knows it. Do you owe anybody money? Does anybody ask you to You asked him this before the fight. Yeah. Before the fight? Holy shit. They said, fuck no. This is weird. No, absolutely not. I'm going to kill this guy. Blah, 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 blah. So we said, okay. So we let the fight go. And then we're sitting there, and the fucking fight goes to the ground. The kid gets his back, and I'm like, he's got him in the fucking rear naked choke. So I called my chief operating officer. I said, he's got his back. Oh, he got out of it. Oh, no, he's back in it. Oh, that fucking fight's over. Finished. And my chief operating officer goes, motherfucker. I literally went in the back and called the FBI. Holy shit. Now there's a full-blown investigation.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver, moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys. Take it down at the 47-yard line. They suspected it was a power play with the middle coming out. You got to pull over to your right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down. Throwing mix. A short throw to Ingram. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much right after the catch. 3rd and 5. Here's Nix. What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they like some matchups that they have. They can exploit them, unable to do so on that play. Kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So the 4th conversion has them inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, but he has 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game are their top priorities. Defense is given to me. Finding ways to cover it. You can have basic coverage, get it done. Never go around the coverage is out. Make him think he's running down the field, and hope he can create a little havoc. This is 2nd and 8. To throw is Nix. It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it. It's home for a field goal attempt to get that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down. Now it's Nix.
That's awesome pick.
Are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
I love how much I play the Eagles. It's every fucking game it's the Eagles. Yeah, sure.
He's going to be man to line of scrimmage and take it down. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they get 3 yards on 3rd down. They'll try to run through it. And he's going to have his 1st down. I do believe, yes, he's going to be 30 yard here on 3rd and 3. No score after 1 on EA Sports. First down carry for Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Again, it's Barkley. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's down at the 22. You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in the 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire. And they brought it back to 3rd man down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to have the Eagles' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
calling to the Eagles, bro. We all know that's what you're doing. Everybody and their dog plays with the Eagles or the Ravens, dude.
7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. 2 minutes on the clock, and it's been a scoreless first half. Throwing his Hurts.
But you're on the same 3 plays. That's
Yeah, stop it. Learn to stop it.
it is, bro.
Bye-bye. Yeah, bitches. That is rough. Learn to stop it. I'm going to tell you a little story. There was a coach back in the late 1980s that all he did was run all different run plays. That's all he did. They were very unstoppable. Had big guys up front. He had you knew her. Oh, what a whitey baby that guy was. All you are the Eagles. Well, learn to stop it. Learn to stop it. Time to be the nasty, disgusting Chiefs, I guess.
From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're off from Arrowhead. Blake Corum now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that brings up 4th and long. The Rams are set to punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. This is headed perilously close to their end zone, Brock. That tackle sends them backwards to the 4. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Here's a gift to Hunt. This is close, but he is not in the end zone, Brock. By less than a yard, they avoid the safety. But boy, that was close. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20.
And on Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing is Mahomes. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Travis Kelce, the intended target. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Handoff headed left to Brown. This is not going to get it done on 3rd down. They catch it behind the line. This goes for a loss.
I can hear it now, Kate, before it even comes out of my mouth when I say anybody but a receiver or corner is the best athlete on the field. But I'm starting to really feel like these DNs in today's NFL game are the best athletes. And when you watch one chase down a play like that for negative yards, I'll make my case and I'll stand on that opinion.
And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you.
And down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. For the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate. Right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Screen here for Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams go up 6-0 here in the first. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Evans set to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. The give to Pacheco to start the drive. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
We'll go with Hunt on the run. Past midfield at the 45. Inside the 25. And he's out of bounds with a big gain on the final play of the first. And that is the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs. First down, and they go right back to it. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Goes to the hurry up here.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Once more here with Hunt.
Hold on.
And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it 1st and goal.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down, just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains. That is one disheartening look on that defense.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1. This is going to go as a pickup of 4. 2nd and goal coming up.
At the 1-yard line.
Yellow. Fire right. Fire side.
Here's Hunt up the middle. Up to the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal. They go to him again. And this is going to end behind a line. A great stop down in close. Let's see if they want to risk it now on 4th and goal. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something, an injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Yellow.
They'll go. It's Mahomes. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Here's Williams to stop the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. Another run for Williams. He's brought down, and that was close, Brock. Maybe a yard away from surrendering 2 points, but the stop did come outside the goal line. This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on 3rd down. From his end zone, 3rd and long. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll be taken down on the edge of his own end zone at the 2.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong. When I sit and judge the defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
And it'll be touchdown a little before the 20.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Yellow. Fire side.
Running right side. Here's Hunt. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. We've set it down from 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10. It's Mahomes. Broke him out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. That's caught. It's Kelsey again. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively. Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock, but it does force a 4th down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Dump off caught by his back. Open space inside the 40. And he's going to be driven out at the end. So some fireworks, no points, but a big play there. Help bring the second quarter to a close. Here's Evans set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. A give here to Hunt, running right. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Another run for Hunt. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Offensive line fast.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Going to the ground again on first. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Hunt trying things up the gut. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
And it's incomplete, so that's going to bring it 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Ariza to handle it. It's away, not a great kick, angling right towards the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Middle.
3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
And he drives this into the pouring rain.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
15. Yellow.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
2 yards on the pickup.
2nd down run by Pacheco. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
To the air on 3rd and long. Got a man, Kelsey has it. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Rolling into enemy territory. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's a Chiefs first down. Working quickly here.
Yellow. First down. First and 10.
First down carry for Pacheco. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
15.
Receiver gets it again. Man, they're keeping him busy. Now he's past the 25. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City. This is the end of the third quarter. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Here's a give to Hunt. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal. Offense up to the line fast.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Here's Hunt. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
No gain
It's Hunt on the carry. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you kind of set yourself up. Actually, you set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Yellow.
Another give to the wideout. Man, he has been busy. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up fourth and goal. Hate to say it, but it kind of feels like time, Brock. It might be time for this offense to get a little more one-dimensional because his ground game hasn't done anything. I mean, just look up at the scoreboard.
Or maybe the in-between is a little play action. I mean, everything they've done, unfortunately, has not worked. And that one, to go backwards.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
Corum now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Rams ready for this one. Here's first and 10.
Ready.
Straight ahead with Williams. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a pickup of 6.
On second down, a run with Williams. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Working quickly here.
53. Ready.
First and 10. Here's Stafford. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First down, Rams.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's not going to get anything as that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10. They stay on the ground with Williams. And again, they'll get there to meet him at the line and take him down. Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. From the gun, a carry by Williams. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts.
Now
As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Back to throw. And
Yes,
it's
sir.
incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone in the line. Flag is down here. This might be a free play. Finds a seam down the middle. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. That is so heads up, Rock. He saw someone jump, took the free play deep, and as a result, gets him a much bigger play than that penalty would have. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Running it after the penalty. He's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone in the line.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to Pacheco here on 2nd. Oh, man, nothing for him again, bro. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up too. Free play here. Let's see what he does. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. A fresh set of downs for him now after the defense jumped.
Yellow.
Setting up to pass. Caught at the 10-yard line. He's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal. Here he is to throw.
Got it.
He's got it. He closed
Big
the
bang.
game when he touched down with almost no time left. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them, and they cashed in when it really mattered.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs push their lead to 3. Butker on now to kick this one away. Fordham now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, working from the gun to Suggs. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Wanted to fit that one into Devontae Adams. So that brings up 2nd down.
Ready. Blue 50.
One final shot here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot.
You.
Intercepted.
Hoorah.
To it. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Chiefs make one final massive play, and that finishes the win. Well, no louder place in Missouri or Kansas right now as the Chiefs get the win in Arrowhead. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock. and officially end this game. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.
The old people in the palm of your hand. When the lights went out, you counted 100,000 people. 100,000 people. Well, what you doing? You better fix that thing. All right? Fix it right now. You're knocking on the door. You don't want it. Because you come out here and you talk about how you're the eater of worlds. Well, from the rock standing, you're the eater of hot pockets. Now, what do you want to do? I came here to kick one down. You have no idea who your opponent is. Oh, we're not going to see it. What about this?
This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Rams.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Mike Tirico, along with my partner Greg Olson, it's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go from SoFi Stadium. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Throwing to begin, it's Stafford. Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
A 9-yard loss.
That's the linebacker, Nick Bonito, in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Stafford. That's going to be incomplete. Good work.
Welcome back.
Yeah, that. Yes, I'll take that loss because I'm tired of sitting. So. All right, we got one more game, and then I got to get a shower and get ready for bed. Try this again, y'all.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. And today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Now it's Jackson. They rush him, down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
It's now third down.
Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. I give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Such a big one.
For the first time, it's higher of the game. And it work his way closer to the goal line.
I can't hear you.
Here we go.
Where's your mic on?
He'll try again, but he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Broncos field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left to the upright. And this will remain a scoreless game. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Throwing is Jackson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Jackson now. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They give him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They're going on 4th down. It's Johnson. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Broncos will take over on downs. On the ground, it's Harvey to start the drive. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
Name Saxon Solon. Okay.
Second down and a yard.
Transit. But we got some stuff in this. What we got? Oh, this is a bunch of stuff.
They'll run with Mims. Well, this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Here we go.
All right, let's see.
It's a gain of 20. First down.
Nick's going to give to Harvey. And a short gain here down to 22.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that game.
And this is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
When you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball. And he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Nick's going to give this to the day. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. The end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They were so close, that close to their first points of the game. Just need to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this 1-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. To take and then with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take, punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And I do your box every Friday night.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football CD and then they tried to go for a 4th down, didn't convert. Probably left a bitter taste in their mouth.
I would say so. I think they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone.
Oh, he fakes the spike. And that is kind of wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. It's McDaniels, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation at a fourth down.
Down, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete.
Still stopping. Yes, sir.
And they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. It's second down. To throw is Nix. They'll find his tight end is Adam Troutman. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Harvey now on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Nix.
Stop.
Damn. Touchdown. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Broncos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Once with the extra point.
I need your friends. I need your friends.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
I don't know. You guys just open? This is fire.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. And this is going to be home in by the tight end Andrews. Mark Andrews. And all the way in for the first touchdown. Mark Andrews in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football full half to be played. The final shot before break. Nix. This is taken in. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the
They're
way to
kicking the ball
midfield.
from the
Marking
back.
down at the 49.
I'm getting the ball. I'm getting.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good tight football game thus far. 10-7 to score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Here's Bidet. And he'll stretch out a yard up to the 30. That's all. They work now on 2nd and 9. Again, it's Bidet. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Throwing Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact caught the ball free, and it's 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll go for it. Here's Nix.
Here we go.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Handoff, here's Harvey. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. To throw, here's Nix. Another throw incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Nix to the air. And that is incomplete. They had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going. It's Nix.
Got it? Yes, sir.
Stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. On the handoff, Harvey. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The Georgia man, Rowan Smith, came in and got it. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And Bidet going to try the right side.
Wide open places.
He's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Wide open
places. 4 yards there to the 13. Now it's 2nd and 6. On the give, it's Bidet. And they'll get this one down about the 10-yard line. 2 yards the game there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for 1st. Now it's Nix.
There we go. Yes, sir. Bang.
From 10 yards out. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They go play action with Jackson. That's going to be incomplete.
They approach this drive with a lot of
Almost
confidence.
another one.
Last one ended up as a touchdown. Incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down.
Come on, come on.
Going again.
Yes, sir. I'll take that.
But they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Throwing quickly for Mike Andrews. He'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Throwing out left and finding Likely. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Finds Likely. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. And he's got it. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
At the 2-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Got a man that's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely from a yard out. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position past the 40-yard line. And they take a knee. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Straight ahead they go with the game. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Nix.
Ball game.
And he's caught. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space.
Wide open the playfield.
Catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
What a call there on 3rd down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a 1st down, but it's a big play to boot.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Up the middle, it's Harvey. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And nothing but daylight ahead. And in for the score. Are you kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead.
Dad.
And that is a tough pill to swallow. All they need to do, Charles, keep the ball, work this clock.
The only way for the defense to win was to force the fumble, and they did. Took it the other way for a score, and now if you're the offensive team, it will take a miracle perhaps to win this ball game.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. This is 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Into the hands of Ingram. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49. So there's one big play followed by the timeout as we're under 10 seconds to go. And now how do you play it offensively? We'll find out. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it.
He's going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This ball intercepted. Kyle Hamilton gets it. And the Ravens are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right? That reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points. Defense held them. And lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
All right, I gotta go get a shower. All right, let's end it with the grand finale.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Gunnar Olszewski now to return. Let's mix it up to the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. He's on the grounds here. Tracy powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Dart now against the blitz. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scattaboo. The 30. Gets the 10. At the 5. He does it! Touchdown, New York! The Giants take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome a quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Before they can get the extra point away, the clock runs out. This is going to back them up 5 yards. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. They'll get another chance to knock the extra point through. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Younghoe Koo on for the point after. Extra distance, no problem for him as his kick is good.
Giants 7, Eagles nothing. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Xavier Gibson now to return. And he crawls to the 15 before they stop him.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Good. Silver, set. On anyone, King, Phil King.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. Stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a pickup of 33 yards, and that's good for an Eagles first down.
Let's go.
Offense in the hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Offense in the hurry up here.
2 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Good.
Back now, pressure coming. Pass complete to Goddard. And they get this down to the 28. And goes to the hurry up here.
At open places.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
First down throwing for Hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Bobby Okereke. And the Giants take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Now the first carry of the game for the Arizona State rookie. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Darts out of the shotgun. Fires right away, but incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Air it out on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now a 4th down, staring right at him.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
The Giants readying to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. Pulled in at the 20. And a nice return out of it. They have it a little further up, past their own 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. So it's taken in by Kyron Granson. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. First down, a run with Barkley. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
63. 2nd and 10.
Barkley again here on second. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. Diving right side, got it.
Yes, sir. That was amazing.
These two NFC East teams. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now give left side. And he'll go down here at the 16. Offensive line fast.
73. Eagles, first down. First and 10.
Barkley trying this up the gut. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
This time it's a passing play. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles start to fight back with their first points of this game. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here comes Olszewski. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. From the pistol to give to Scatterboom. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Looking quickly here. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Caught by Theo Johnson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense up to the line fast.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
It's Scatterboom on 3rd. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 15.
Right from the pistol. Going the out route, complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's good for a New York first down. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
One play action with darts. And drop this down. Scatterboot. This gets down to about the 36-yard line. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. It's Scatterboot on second down. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. The Giants using their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Third down now. Here's Dart. Pass complete to Robinson. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Offense in the hurry up here. On first and 10, here's Dart. Throw right side, caught by Robinson. And he won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards. Over the gun this time, here's Dart. That's Robinson on the slant. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
First and goal, New York.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Well, the jumpiness cost him 5. First and goal, a little bit tougher here. Dart gonna throw again. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
Brings up second and goal at the Eagles' 2-yard line.
Scatterboot. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Giants take the lead just before halftime.
Touchdown, Giants.
Koo on now for the extra point.
For the point after.
Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Gibson now to return. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
First and 10 at their own 17.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. On first down, Hurts. Man downfield, and Goddard has it. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw it. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Youngway Koo set to kick off.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Tank Bigsby here with the return.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing here, Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
63.
To the air on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
And he gets a few on the punch forward.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
From the gun, here's Dart. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Got a man, and Neighbors has it. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
So you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open?
And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants push their lead further to start the half.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air, now 2 touchdowns on the ground. He's just been a difference maker.
Cool on now for the extra point. Oh, look at this. They're faking it. He's got it right side. And he's into the end zone, and that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that works for them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Gibson now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. Gonna take this ahead for 7. We've got 73 now. And those are the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
They go to Barkley again. He's got room to roam. 30 into the red zone. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. On the return, here comes Olszewski. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. New York to the line. 1st and 10. To throw. Here's Dart. Look at that power. Deep left side. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on the 1st down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
This defense, they had a plan, and they did an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
He's trying to go deep again. Wide open down the field, and he has it. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants lead by 14. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Young Wei Koo is set to kick
Koo
off.
all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Bigsby with the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
This get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Fabio Carrique making that stop.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 12.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pass complete to Goddard. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43.
16 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down.
First down throwing from Hurts. Right back to Goddard, and he's got it. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. We've set it down from 37. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Completed over the middle. He gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. They can attack on 2 more. The Eagles and Hurts to the line.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked off by Tyler Newman.
You know, sometimes it just feels like the opposing coaches are sitting right inside your skull. They read the call and were set up perfectly to counter.
Maybe a little panic here. Maybe they feel like they have to. Down 2 scores. Look at this. Lining up for the onside kick here in the third. And the Giants' hands team secures the football. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. This, our last play of the quarter. Throwing on first down. It starts. Deep shot off his... This is caught inside the 15. And they are going to have first and goal when we begin our fourth quarter. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's the Giants with the ball trying to close out what would currently be a win. Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
70 Timberwolves. 70 Lions.
From the red zone now. Dumps it onto his running back. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. The Giants could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. So it's second down coming up.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Hurts trying again on second down. He's got a man left. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, it's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Trimmer.
That is the last thing AKH fouls.
They'll throw, third and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. He finds it beyond the marker. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on fourth down. That gets him the first.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Hurts throwing again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. That heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And doing what they can against the lead as it's back down to 12. Down 2 scores, and with 2 timeouts left, this onside recovery is a must-get for them. And the Giants hands team secures the football. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
On first down, here's Darts. Gets him on the in route. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Well, that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Giants holding a 12-point lead. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Going to play action with Darts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Air it out on third. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
First down. A gain of 26 yards.
They're going to pass it here. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Adoree Jackson makes the play. And the Eagles have some new life in the fourth.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Throwing here hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. And now they face second down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Second down, Hurts throwing again. Trying to push deep downfield. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Avoided one crisis on the dropped pick. Now they're facing another. Third and long. Looking to throw it. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. The incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this fourth down. Desperation time here. Man downfield, and Goddard has it. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. Only one timeout remaining. They've got to work quickly here. It's 1st and 10. It's Hurts once again. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
I think everybody in the building was already thinking about the next play to run as they watched that short throw to the tight end. That's a gimme. You don't expect to see many of those drops.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Great. Trimmer.
To throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact separated man from ball.
And this one swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully, and now they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
So 1st down from the 41. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. This one falls incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, with no interceptions.
And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
The timeout arrives with just 3 seconds remaining in this game, so we've got one more snap coming up. They're lining up for a field goal. Don't need the points, but it seems like they just can't resist. From the left hash, this will be from 50. And this is no good. From this distance, issues on that snap are going to do you every time. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from Philadelphia.
All right, everybody, we're going to end this. I appreciate everybody that came in. Real CPP friends, real people. I appreciate everybody. I don't know. But all I got to say is too sweet and good night.